Hello guys, this is Alec here and welcome to a Team of the Season Danny and Team of the Season Cerci player review. Now these are two players that were in last week's Team of the Week, not the BPL one. Danny here, left wing, 90 pace, 91 dribbling, 81 shooting and 87 passing, medium low work rate, right foot, 4-star, weak foot and 4-star skills. He scored 6 in 5 for me and that's kind of a decent record for a left wing. I was trying to get the ball out a lot to him, of course, and this guy right here, Cerci, which was the better of the two in my opinion. But I'll get to the end at the end of the video. 5'11", 88 pace, 89 dribbling, 84 shooting and 87 passing. Preferred foot left with 4-star weak foot and 4-star skills. He scored 10 in 5 for me, so that's averaging about 2 a game. These two centre backs here, Manolas and Leandro Castan, they're not part of the player review, but I just want to let you guys know that I'm giving these players away. Stick around at the end of the video for more information on that. So, onto the in-game stats. I won't read any out, you guys can read them and pause the video at any time to look at them stats for yourself. But basically these are two players that aren't exactly the strongest and aren't exactly the most powerful, but when they have the ball at their feet, the technical abilities and the skill abilities are second to none. Technically, you know, some of the best players I've played with actually. The ball control is so good, the passing is so good. As you see here, Cerci, first game I played with him, took it off the defender, and what a strike that is. No keeper saving that, outside of the foot, and a brilliant strike. So what I want to talk about now is firstly Cerci's good points, and then I'll go on to talk about Danny's good points, and then of course their bad points. So with Cerci, he won't be everyone's cup of tea, because you know he's not a big striker. I didn't really try crossing into these because that's not the way I play, and unless I'm desperate for a win. But I can't imagine him being too good in the air. But I bet he'd be half decent. His good points are that in a 4-3-3, what I found is he showed for the ball a lot. Like he didn't. Whenever I had the ball in midfield, in my midfield three, if I just passed it straight up the middle without even looking at my mini-map, without knowing he's there, he will, if I just pass it up into the middle, I know he'll be there, whereas some other strikers that I use always try and, you know, make runs and stuff, but Cerci always came to the ball, and when he got the ball at his feet, like there, you know, just playing in Danny or playing in the other right wing. I didn't really use the other right wing, but what a strike that is from Danny. His finesse shots are brilliant. I'll come on to that in a bit, but Cerci, I didn't really go through one-on-one with him much, but as you see from the clips, when I did, I did score. Like with Cerci, nearly every shot I had with him I scored. It was just finding the space with him. But apart from that, you know, for me, one of the better strikers on the game, simply because that's the kind of way I like to play. I like to play possession-based football, and Cerci always seems to go looking for the ball. With his medium attacking work rate and his low defensive work rate, he just like sits steady, but he doesn't sit too far back. I guess that kind of makes sense. He did score one header there actually, so I was wrong when I said I didn't try crossing it in. But yeah, definitely recommend Cerci if you have the coins. I think he's about 150,000 coins at this present moment, so if you guys want to try him, I'd recommend it. He's a good player in my opinion. You know, I think if you want to play the over-the-top ball all the time, I don't think he'd probably be your player. So onto the left wing, Danny. Now the one thing that I did that's a cheeky rainbow flick there. The one thing I did recognise with Danny is that he, and I found this with a lot of other players on Ultimate Team over the past couple of years, he didn't live up to what his pace said on his card. Now that's not something I'm annoyed about, because I don't really use pace too much in this game, as you'll probably see by all the goals. But a player like Cerci, sorry, I keep saying Cerci, like Cerci, he's very good technically. You know, when he's got the ball at his feet, there's not many other better players on this game. Now I'm not sure what foot Danny actually is, because I think at the end of the video, when I go back at the players, it says he's left foot, I think, so that's something a bit odd for me. But the only bad points about Danny is that his power shot isn't too good. Most of the goals you'll see me scoring with Danny are with his finesse shot, with the finesse shot option, simply because whenever I shot with a powerful shot, it didn't really seem to work the keeper, or it just seemed to be a weak shot wide. But overall, I definitely would recommend you get in either one. The only problem with Danny is that you can't fit him into a lot of teams. Luckily, me and my mate were working on a hybrid for this team, and we came to this, as you saw at the start of the video, the back line with the Shimanga, or whatever his name is, at left back. He was a decent player actually, although you could go with the likes of Crescito and maybe put Chiellini at centre back and whatever, you know, just you could go with a variety of different players. But in my opinion, I think the two players that I definitely would buy myself. These were lent to me by Elliot Miles, which his Twitter will be in the description below if you want to go give him a follow. He does various giveaways from time to time, and he's given me two players to give away to you guys, so I'd recommend you go and follow him on Twitter. But yeah, this pretty much sums up the commentary for the player reviews. There's still a bit left of the video, but overall I definitely would recommend the two. It's just depending on what style of FIFA you play. If you're the type of player that likes the pacey wingers and going down the line and crossing it in, these two players probably wouldn't be best for you. But if you're the type of player that likes to play possession-based football and passing it about with nice 1-2 link-up play, then I definitely recommend these two players. So for Cerci, I've given him an 9.0 rating and 8.5 rating for value, simply because I don't think 150k was justified by Cerci when you have players like Welbeck that go for a K, and probably would be able to get that type of record for me. But I really enjoyed him. He suits my style of play, so personally I've given him a 9 rating. For Danny, see, as you see there, it says he's got left foot. I'm not too sure what that's all about, but I've given him a 9 rating and a 9 rating for value, simply because he's just under 100k. The only problem with him is that you can't really fit him into most teams. So I hope you enjoyed the player review, guys. Comment down below if you want me to give you the two centre backs, and yeah, apart from that, I'll see you guys next time.